Welcome to another exciting course. My name is Robert Farrell. Welcome to udemy.com. For those of you watching this on YouTube, I welcome you as well, but I highly suggest if you don't have a Udemy account, subscriber, if you're not a Udemy subscriber, what are you waiting for? Sign up for free. There's a lot of free courses, including this great course from my friend Manfred Werner, photographer. He offers some great, amazing techniques with Photoshop. He's a seasoned photographer. You should also check out his website. But I just want to share with you the benefits of taking courses on Udemy, whether it's my paid courses, my free courses, or Mr. Werner's free courses. We're here to help you every step of the way. What I want to share with you before we begin today's video is I just want to share with you how easy it is to use Udemy. Once you sign up for an account, you have a lot of really cool tools. So as an example, I'm going to click right here and start watching one of these videos. Okay, so again, this is a free video that you can get right now on udemy.com, which I highly suggest you do. Okay, I'm just going to pause that for a second. Now, here's the cool thing about being on Udemy. Whether it's a free course or my course or a paid course, you'll benefit immensely. These are tools and features you're not going to get on YouTube. Okay, first of all, questions. You can ask questions directly based on that particular video. So if you're going through 50 videos, it's less confusing for the instructor and it's easier for them to respond to you right away. In addition to that, most of the courses on Udemy are downloadable. I know my courses are 100% downloadable, which means you can click right here under Extras and download that course to your local computer. For those of you that don't have a very fast internet connection, it's great. Plus, here's another benefit. Udemy has an iPad app. How cool is that? And that's free, of course, too. Here's another cool thing as you're going through your course. Plus, it will keep track of where you left off, which is really nice too. So if you have to put this particular course on hold and go back to it on Udemy, it's a really nice feature that it remember where you last started. Okay. In addition to that, this is a really cool feature, which I really like. It benefits my students immensely, is you can write little notes to yourself. So as I explain my techniques, I don't want you to write everything down because that's why you're watching a video. But there's some more technical terms or more basic understandings that you maybe want to take a note on. So that's tied to that particular video as well. So again, these are the benefits of signing up for a free class or a paid class on udemy.com. Of course, paid class is how the instructors pay their bills. This is personally how I pay my bills. I get to live in New York City. I support my daughter through college. I take care of my 3 grandkids. And more importantly, and this is the most important part, I take care of my girlfriend of the past 20 years. Yes, girlfriend. Yes, 20 years. Hard to believe. Anyway, so thank you very much for being here. So let's now get started with understanding how to create a simple login form using PHP, my simple proven techniques, and MySQL. So we'll talk to you soon. Again, support this course here. Again, let's go back to this. This is the Photoshop training course, and I'll have a link to that on below this video, so you should definitely check out this course. It's amazing. It's free. Hey, 17,000 people already signed up for it, so it has to be good. So I'll talk to you in just a second when we get started with our video. Thank you for being here. My name is Robert Farrell. So the first thing we're going to need to do, of course, is define a site inside of Dreamweaver. Now, for those of you that are new to Dreamweaver, you want to be very careful about something here. Every single one of my courses, I don't typically like to put the word intro, beginner, advanced, because every single one of my courses assumes you know nothing. It basically starts with a solid foundation and builds from there. Now, I go into very cool hit production techniques that you're not going to find on anybody's courses, because I basically share the technique. Training, my friends, is all about proper technique. It's based on experience, and it comes down to procedural techniques of how to squeeze the sponge on that software. The other advantage of learning from me is I get you involved in the thinking. I don't just do a dog and pony show. I teach you, I instruct you how the software thinks. So let's get started by first defining a site. Now, if you're new to Dreamweaver, that's okay. So what I want to share with you is that all software programs think the same way, that are menu driven. So here's an example. I have all these choices and I want to define a site. So based on these choices, here's a choice. Modify, maybe, file, I don't know. Under site, new site, we're going to define a site. Now Dreamweaver, again, I have students and I have people I've known that have worked in Dreamweaver for 12 to 15 years, and they didn't realize that you can FTP right from Dreamweaver. You don't have to use Fetch, you don't have to use WS Pro, you don't have to use Transmitter, FileZilla. Dreamweaver does it for you. So the name of the site that we're going to build today is called 72nd Street Wide.com. Now here's what I do. I don't put the .com. This is simply my local site definition. That's all it is my local site definition. So I don't put in the .com. I'm now going to say, based on these choices, I'm going to click right here, navigate my way to where I want to keep my website. Now, call me silly, call me stupid, but I like to keep my websites on my desktop in a folder called Websites. Now, again, if you're new to Dreamweaver, that's okay. Based on these choices, here's my choices here. Choose a root folder. Well, that's what it's asking you to do. We're going to double click inside our website folder. Now, that's not going to be my root folder. We're going to click new folder right here, and we're going to put in 72nd Street Wide. If I could learn how to spell, perhaps I should have taken that free class on udemy.com on typing and spelling. So I'm going to create that folder. So again, this folder is inside of this folder. This folder is going to be my root directory, and I'm going to choose that, and I'm going to hit save. Now, I'm just going to close this window for a second because we're going to totally 100% start from scratch. Now, I highly suggest that you switch over to classic mode because classic mode is a better way to learn this software. Now, if you're not in classic mode, we're going to go down here and reset classic mode, and I'm going to share with you the tools we're going to use for today's course. First of all, I'm not going to basically make the site look pretty. I'm going to make it form and functional. So I only want to see two tabs here. I want to see the Files tab, and I want to see the Database tab. Now, the databases basically should include bindings, and it should include server behaviors. Everything else we don't need, we can simply close this. So here's how this works. If you happen to lose this as an example, all palettes on all Adobe products are under the Window menu. So it's simply Window Databases. Now, very important step. You might want to take a note on this. And if you're watching this in Udemy, it's very simple to the right, as I just shared with you. Do not confuse database with database. So what I'm trying to explain to you, don't confuse this with dat. Okay, Robert's having fun with you. Okay, I get it. Ha, 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 ha. Okay, now, here's what we're going to do. I want to keep these videos short and sweet and to the point. So in our next video, I will share with you how to set up the FTP connection. Then we're going to build the MySQL database 100% from scratch using my simple point and click techniques. Oh, by the way, did I say simple? Yes. So stay tuned.